Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
We were watching Tropical Storm Franklin smash into the Yucatan Peninsula yesterday. Here we are watching it out over the Bay of Campeche, heading towards the mainland of Mexico. And this is the central dense overcast. The cloud cover is showing up in orange right here. This is where there's a lot of the heavy rain falling and the strongest winds wrapping right around that donut, right around the eye wall. And you can see the wind speeds change. 70 and then became a hurricane, 75 again, and then now at 85-mile-per-hour winds. It's a Category 1 storm, so it is intensifying right now, and it is continuing to slam on in. I said it wasn't affecting Texas, but one of the spiral bands bringing some heavy rain about to hit Brownsville here in the next couple of hours. So they will get some gusty thunderstorms there as well. Maybe some isolated tornadoes, which tend to make landfall as the wind hits the land from over the ocean and tends to curve in just a little bit because of the friction. And we get tornadoes right along the windward side there as it makes landfall. Here it is coming across the coast of Mexico here, likely overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning. You see 1 o'clock our time. It's a Category 1 storm. We'll zoom on out here and show you kind of where we're located. Still well south of Texas as it tracks to the east. Very heavy rain. Hurricane force winds about 70 miles wide will likely wreak some havoc in these locations. So we're going to have some issues in Mexico with some flash flooding going on especially. Big clouds building to the north from our Toyota Tower Cam network. Looking from the Red Lion Hotel towards Boise, the hazy skies out there. That smoke continues. Storms trying to make it into the valley. Some gusty wind may. We don't see any at the airport right now, but don't be surprised. Boise eastward towards Mountain Home. A chance of some gusty wind. Outflow winds coming out of some of the storms. We'll have to keep an eye on. 103 Yakima today for the high. Still real hot to the north and west. Not so though in Portland, which is nice. I got to show you though to the east here. Look at this Jackson Hole, Wyoming. 75 degrees. Nice and cool. 92 for that high temperature in Boise today. So that's right about where it should be for this time of year. McCall getting up into the 50s, 60s, 70s, then eventually the 80s, and then in the afternoon that hazy sky, a little extra smoke coming on in. 86 degrees at 5 o'clock. Not bad. Extended forecast still showing mid-80s all the way into the weekend. A chance of some isolated storms popping up in the general vicinity. Doesn't mean it's going to rain where you're located if you're heading into the west central mountains, but there's a chance of it. And then over the weekend, that temperature starts to drop Sunday and really drops next Tuesday down to 73 degrees. Sun Valley had a thunderstorm push on through, come roaring through. Those are the storms that are pushing on down to the south right now. The temperature's cooling off with that, and here's that line. It pushed through Sun Valley earlier. There could be another storm right here. This line will continue to watch. Nothing happening in the Treasure Valley. It looks like we'll be fine, although there are storms nearby. Idaho City had a storm. This is the line pushing to the south of Fairfield. It is weakening. The hail up near Soldier Mountain, north of Gooding. You can see those storms, and right here, north and east of Mountain Home, there's some wind coming out of these storms here as they kind of hang on near Highway 20. This shows the wind speeds, and you can see some of the gusty breezes showing up in these little lines right here. So breezes are possible. Red flag warning in effect. You can see it here for tonight for eastern sections of the Treasure Valley and much of southwest Idaho and Oregon as well, but not the Treasure Valley. Poor air quality well to the north. Storms will still be nearby. Let's take a look at my exclusive forecast. Looking at tomorrow, we're looking at it right now. This is what it's going to look like, a true view. And temperatures in the 90s, still mid-90s, very much like today. Smoke and haze around again with temperatures around 93 in Boise, while in the Boise County area, isolated storms could still pop up. Watch out again around Pine and Featherville for those late day storms. The McCall area getting up into the 80s, close to 100 degrees in Riggins, while the Stanley Sun Valley area 75 to 80. Storms this evening are still out there. A few more coming in tomorrow. My extended forecast will heat things up. Hottest day looks to be Saturday at 97. You'll notice the heat, and then a nice cool down to possibly pleasant conditions by mid next week. Wow, 80s, mid-80s.
Nice
3 days
break.
in a row of 80s.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
it
good
could
sign.
go beyond that a little bit too.
Excellent.
Good.
Thanks, Scott. Well,